I thought I'd come on and share some of the Christmas gifts that I received and a few purchases that I made as well. If you've seen my planner video, then you'll know that I mentioned having a dot grid to go with that planner, because it's just a very basic planner. I will link to the video. So this is, I bought these as a set. I think there's like 6 of them or something. So yeah, there's quite a few to keep me going. And similarly, I bought these dailies. I'm actually using one now, which is very similar. Yeah. So this is what I'm using at the moment. And it just gives you the whole day to complete, but as you can see, it's going to run out soon, sort of mid-February time, but it means that I can get a more detailed log of what I want to do that day or get done. And obviously it's got the times of things as well. What I love about the covers on these is that I will be able to decorate them, and that brings me nicely onto something that I bought from B&M. So we popped into B&M, I think it was between Christmas and New Year, or just after New Year, and I picked up these acrylic markers for £4. They are double-ended, so you get 24 colours, and I have taken them out already to put them in my box. So here's all my acrylic markers. I have got some Poscas, but they are quite pricey, so I was looking for a cheaper version, and I have tried these out, and I'm really happy with them. So I've tried them on some pages in my pen pal journal, but I've also tried them on MDF, because it says on the back of the packaging that they work on MDF. And I've just coloured this little flower in pink, but because the tip is so fine, I've been able to do little yellow dots in the middle. Yeah, so you get, obviously, like I say, 24 colours. And it's as if you get sort of a pastel and a bright colour. So this is the purple. Yeah. You've got a gold and then the sort of pastel yellow. I think they're quite a nice range of colours. And for £4, I'm quite impressed with those. And while I was in there, I picked up some tip-to-tip markers. Now, my pen pal sent me a gift for Christmas, which included this set here. So these are all the green colours, and when I was in B&M, I noticed that they had other colours as well, so I decided to get the rest of the range, and you can see what colours I've got here. I think that's everything. Yeah, it's a 6 set, and I've got them in my massive new pen case. So my mum and dad bought me this for Christmas, and I've got them in there, so I will quickly get a couple of those out. I can't actually remember how many pens this case holds, but it's a lot. And I've got all my Copics in there that I've got so far, and I've got some Himi, so these are the Himi double-ended alcohol markers as well, and then these are the tip-to-tip markers. So both these and the acrylic markers are from Deco Time, and you also get a white in each packet as well, so it allows you to do those sort of gradients a lot easier. And I have had a little test with those, and I'm quite impressed with those. Also, whilst I was in B&M, I came across these. Well, actually, Holly pointed these out, and I said, well, I have got some alcohol markers, just a few, but I thought these were quite a good price, £15. And again, they are Deco Time, and I do like the quality of their items. So you can see they're the double-ended markers, and you've got a fine and a brush tip. So there's the brush, and then the fine. And what I also like about these is they won't roll because of their shape. They're sort of like a triangle shape. Yeah, so that is 40 of those for, like I said, £15, again from B&M. And also, I think I got these in there as well. You get 18 of these. These are the Stedler Norris. Now, I actually recommended these to my sister because she wanted some for my niece. Now, these are supposed to be sort of a break resistant to a certain extent. Obviously, if you're 5 years old, which she is, you tend to press quite hard. And these ones apparently have quite a good break force on them, or whatever you call it, even though they are made from recycled wood. So, but I've seen a few videos on them, so they were already on my list. And yeah, so I thought I'd pick those up as well while I was in there. Now onto some presents, one of which was this gorgeous journal or sketchbook from my pen pal, which I love this size. It does say you can sketch, pencil, charcoal, chalk, graphite, crayon, ink and water colour. So yeah, that you can both throw quite a bit of that, I think. So I'm looking forward to using that. And I got these pencils as a gift. I can't remember if I think they were from my mum and dad, but they might have been from my sister. I've forgotten. Yeah, but they're so cute. Because I love pens and pencils for so festive ones, and I also have some for Halloween. Yeah, I haven't got any pencils. I've only got festive pens. So yeah, I'll be adding those to my pot come Christmas. And these were from my sister. So we've got these two Spellbinders dies. We've got the sentiments. Now, my sister actually thought it was this. And so did I when I looked at it. It wasn't until I turned it over and she went, "Oh no, it's supposed to be the sled." But I went, well, this is fine because I don't have many. In fact, I can only think of one Christmas sentiment die that I've got. The rest are all stamps. So this was absolutely ideal. And then look at this cute pudding. That's so sweet. And his legs. The legs swing back and forth. And because I saw the sled, I thought, okay, so I'll have a look for that. And I did manage to pick that up from somewhere. So yeah, I've managed to get that one, which is obviously part of the set. But yeah, it does kind of make it seem that it's the sled. It's not obvious at all. I suppose if you read 19 cussing dies, it does say mix and match holiday greetings, but it's not obvious from that picture. So anyway, we're all good. And my sister also bought me a few bits from the Studio Light Nature's Dream 2 by Hazel Eaton. So we've got the stencil. So this is botanical stencil. There's the Vintage Stones embossing folder. This I absolutely love because I can do a lot with scrapbooking of my Scotland photos, because obviously this is a thistle. We've got some of the paper elements. I absolutely adore everything in this range, so yeah, couldn't go wrong with those bits and pieces. But I do love their die cut paper pads because you get so many bits and you can do so many different things with them. And then this beautiful paper pad. I love these greens and purple tones as well. I think they're absolutely stunning, and I love this sort of mixed media grungy look to them. I think actually on that one there's like, yeah, there's an alphabet in the background. I don't know if the camera's picking that up very well. Yeah, I think they're absolutely beautiful. So very happy with those again. And also she bought me two of these. Now I've been following Marta's channel for quite a long time, and she started bringing out these beautiful like ephemera books and mixed media books. And these have been on my list for a while. This one I hadn't actually spotted, so but my sister knows that I absolutely love Halloween. So this is the Spooky Personas one. Too Cute to Spook. You can see how many different ones there are there. And these are just, I absolutely love these images. And because I'm getting more into, I wouldn't say I'm moving away from card making, but it's less of what I do. I'm doing more journaling and ATCs. And I want to try and sort of expand on that side of things, really. So yeah, I think these are really adorable. I'm so happy with these. Look at this bird with the Batman wings. I just think they're so creative. There's some lovely sentiments in there as well. Yours is the light by which my spirit's born. You are my sun, my moon, and all my stars. And then we've got the Whispers of Winter. So this is the journaling and collage one. This is so icy and ethereal. I really love it. Look, beautiful bird on there. And you could either tear bits from it, cut bits from it, use whole pages. There's also a Facebook group, and I think it is called Miriam's Small Art. So some of you might already know or be in that group or have seen these. I love this one with the toadstool. It's so pretty. Yeah, there's some more sentiments as well. So that was those. Next is a book. This has actually been on my list for a little while. It's called Someone to Look Up To, A Dog's Search for Love and Understanding by Jean Gill. Says it's a dog's life in the south of France from puppyhood. Sirius, the Pyrenean mountain dog, has been trying to understand his humans and train them with kindness. How this led to divorce, he has no idea. More misunderstandings take Sirius to death row in an animal shelter. As a so-called dangerous dog, learning survival tricks from the other inmates. During the twilight barking, he is shocked to hear his brother's voice, but the bittersweet reunion is short-lived. Doggedly, Sirius keeps the faith. One day his human will come. Which I think sounds absolutely beautiful. As some of you know, I had to help my own dog cross the Rainbow Bridge back in June last year, so it's still a bit raw, but I am really looking forward to reading this. But I do think it'll be a bit of a tearjerker, so tissues are ready for that. Now, on to some bits that I went out and purchased. So first of all, string art. Who remembers this? This is very 70s, 80s. I remember my mum and dad have a couple of these with like sparkly string. I just thought this looked really fun. I could do it, and then it's something to just hang up over Christmas. Yeah, and it's only £2.99. And then I couldn't resist this Highland cow. Now it says Highland cow cross stitch. It's not, it's embroidery. I mean, you can see that from the picture. It clearly says printed fabric, which is obviously for embroidery. So that'll be interesting because I've not done any embroidery. Well, for a long time. It's not something I've done a lot of, but I did love this. I do a lot of cross stitch. And I did realise that it said cross stitch, but it wasn't cross stitch, so I haven't bought it by a mistake. But yeah, I think it looks beautiful, so it'll be interesting to see how easy it is to do that. And then another Highland cow, because I'm a bit of a fan. This is a paint by numbers one, which again I think looked stunning. Whether it will actually turn out like that when I do it remains to be seen. But yeah, it's on a canvas. So it's all ready to hang with your hanging wall kit. But it does say, please be advised the paint has a life expectancy and may expire by the 20th of October. So I really need to get a crack on with that, because I don't want to be trying to do that at the end of the year and then find all the paints have dried up. This is by Art Studio and it's gingerbread. So these bits and pieces, by the way, both the cow embroidery and the cow paint by numbers plus the deer string art and this were all from the range. And they actually had, now was this when I think they had 50% off their Christmas stuff at the time as well, because we bought quite a few baubles in there as well for our tree. So I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I know I've got enough paper to sink a ship and paper a room, but so that's just like a cardboard, a craft card bit. I think that's just part of the part of the pad bit. That's actually got a sort of a glittery sparkle on it. I do like the candy canes. Again, that's sparkly. I like this colour tone as well, with the minty sort of colour with the candy canes. So yeah, that was £3.99. But like I said, I think they had 50% off everything Christmas. That's everything. So yeah, just thought I'd come on and share that. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment and a thumbs up, and if you don't already subscribe, I would love you to. Until next time, cheerio.